Good morning everyone, hope you're all well and hope your day has started well, and to those of you who are joining me later on in the day, hope the day continues to be good, and at some future date then I hope your days have been good. Good morning Carol, lovely to see you, thanks for joining us. It's a lovely mild day out here, drier than I expected. And good morning Anne, lovely to see you too. There's actually interestingly a man just cutting through this area. I'll just change the camera angle. So this is the wasteland on my beautiful yellow, and I don't know what he's doing. I hope he doesn't chop down all the buttercups that I like. Good morning Grace, good morning Christina, lovely to see you. So I'm heading on a wee detour to the waterfall. Just thought, because this beautiful yellow is all around, and hopefully will still be around after he's finished his job, I'll just walk through it a bit more than normal. So I've taken a wee side route. It's absolutely gorgeous just to walk amongst this. Look at all the colours here, down here. All those little pinky violet ones as well, and the grass is beginning to turn slightly purplish. It's gorgeous. But most of the blossom is now gone. Comes and it goes. Here's a little beautiful little bit there, just remaining. Oh. Can't get in for the leaves. Anyway, life is very, very good. So we'll just wander in to the mysterious gladed area, if that's such a word, for what was once a path but is now completely grown over. That's good though, nice, makes it interesting. And more branches either being pulled down, fallen down, but the likes of deer strip the bark, and I think badgers break branches. Good morning Izzy, lovely to see you. And it's a lovely dark, kind of closing in feel and colour just now. Because the sun's not out, it's overshadowed, it's clouds, and everything is growing. You know, if this was once a garden, you'd say it's completely overgrown. And I like that feel to it. And look at the little slope here. There's barely a spot that isn't green. That's astonishing. And the waterfall, well, that'll be interesting because it has rained overnight. And here are these beautiful little flowers, tiny little things. Lovely. So on we go. Everything changes. With mindfulness, we increasingly learn that, not as a fact, but actually as an emotion, as a feeling. Good morning Anne, lovely to see you. And what do I mean by that? Change affects us. Some changes make us happy, excited, some changes make us feel down, worried, concerned, angry. But with mindfulness, we see changes moment by moment. For example, I don't know when that leaf started to be bitten through by a caterpillar or something. But change happens. And if we continually see change, like all of this was bluebells a few weeks ago, and the bluebell stalks are still there, but the colours are gone. to be replaced by these little purple, these little green, almost gooseberry type things. Can't get into it. So change keeps happening, and we see that when we walk in nature, but we also see it in everyday life, in our homes, if we are mindful, if we notice. And when we notice more and more that this is happening, that change is really all there is, everything's changing all the time. Our moods, our thoughts, our feelings, our reactions. Nature's changing all the time. The bird songs coming and going. The waterfall keeps going, but it's a different water that's flowing down, and different sounds ebbing and flowing. But when all that happens, we start to accept change as the norm, and therefore the negatives that happen in life, we become more okay about it, accept it as part of the deal, and that makes it so much easier to manage difficulties in life or suffering in life. And we get so much more peaceful enjoyment when the good changes happen like this. That's the biggest it's been for weeks. Nothing like as big as it gets. When it's in full spate, you can't actually see most of the wall, most of the rock. But isn't this gorgeous? Just to come meandering down a slope, slowly but surely, just a few minutes, out the house, out the back garden, walking here, and then boom. The beauty of that sight, the beauty of those sounds. And cast your glance up a few feet, and there's people's houses in the next housing estate. So this is not some kind of wonderland, in the middle of the Highlands or the middle of the Lake District. There are places like this all over, every town, every village. We just don't know them. And it's beautifully framed by those various shades of trunks and the lovely, lovely colours of green all around it. Just close your eyes for a few seconds and let the sound be your main focus. And you become very still, because the sound is all there is for you. And it's peaceful and pleasant. And you can breathe in the sounds. And you can breathe back out the sounds. All through your imagination. But you can feel it. So we'll just turn away and you can open your eyes again and follow the burn, flowing down quite swiftly today. Beautiful reflections of the sky, pure white, and the rest of the burn looking very brown because of the sediment at the bottom. And flowing at different paces, faster this side than the bits that are nestled there alongside that beautiful green coloured rock, huge rocks, and a lovely tree trunk, moss coloured, and it's sharper colour because of the rain that was on earlier today. And then it moves beyond us into the distance. And up there is where the buttercups dominate now. They weren't there a few weeks ago. And if the local authority or got somebody out to chop them down, that'd be a shame, but that's also change. Except that maybe they aren't. We'll see. Lovely sound of the crow there. And we'll go up. And now it's take your choice, wild strawberries or ivy. And it's definitely ivy dominates just here, but then there's a wet twig there, a branch that I tripped on. But then it becomes the territory of the strawberries and the sticky willies there as well. And it's awash with life, isn't it? Morning, Lynn, lovely to see you. You can hear the bird song. Now we're in nettle territory, so I have to be careful. Thankfully, I don't have shorts on. My other hand is in my pocket, and this one's hopefully raised high enough to avoid being stung. And then all of a sudden, boom! The scale of the difference in the daylight. I'll just turn this camera around. Back down there. You can see the density of foliage and life, minimising the sunlight, able to get through. And then when we turn this around, it's almost too much for the camera to take in. It's beautiful. Like emerging into something else, someplace else. Here's little tiny new growths emerging too. And the temptation always is to think, oh, wonder what they are. But with mindfulness, it's not about knowledge. Knowledge is another time, another place. This is about just raw experience. So we just look and we see the new tall grasses growing. And there's a beautiful one, if I can find it again. There's lots of lovely raindrops still lying on some of these blades of grass. Beautiful, isn't it, the way that water just forms into these little bubbles. And you probably can't see them well enough here, but it's like going into a field of diamonds when the sunlight just shines on them. And it just shines on one side of them or one edge of them. And boom, all of a sudden, yep, back into the land of yellow and green. And thistles growing up now, which weren't really there a few weeks ago. See how jagged, sharp you can be. You breathe in slowly and deeply, and I feel the freshness of the air really waking me up to the reality of amazing forms of life. If I try and do that without scaring the wee fly on it. Life on life, filmed by life. So I'll just leave you with these views. Dominated. Interestingly, it's actually dominated by the green and the brown, But what stands out is the yellow, just because of the pure brightness. And here's another set of water everywhere, looking like diamonds, dropped for us, just to notice, just to observe, all over every single leaf. So enjoy your day, make the most of it if you can in a relaxed, easy way. See what you see, hear what you hear, feel what you feel with your skin. Lovely smell earlier today of the soil and the plants all being soaked in the rain. And when you're eating, just enjoy your eating. So take care. I will be back on this evening at 8:15 if anybody wants to join me then. Otherwise we'll just walk in silence for a few seconds, then switch off. Hi Alison, lovely to see you. Thanks everyone, take care, have a lovely day. Okay, keep well everyone, bye now.